Starseed from Gaia? This is Lyara of the crystalline order. The councils have gathered, and your name has been spoken among the light tribes. Beloved luminous traveler of the cosmos, I greet you now as Lyara of the Pleiadian High Council, emissary of the crystalline realms and keeper of the ascending star timelines. You have journeyed through countless epochs to arrive in this exact breath, this quantum moment where the veils part and remembrance begins. You are not a soul of random incarnation. You are a volunteer from the higher harmonic worlds, a bearer of encoded wisdom, descended through dimensions to assist the great awakening of Earth. I speak to you as kin, as one who remembers your cosmic origin beyond the density of this solar realm. You who have wandered the labyrinth of human experience, who have learned compassion through the trials of separation, who have carried a silent, knowing that there is something profoundly more to life than the illusions presented before you. Feel the resonance in your heart as these words activate the ancient agreements you made long before the birth of your physical form. You heard the call, the distress signal from Terra during the darkest cycle, and you pledged your essence to this planetary mission. You entered through the womb of Gaia not as a novice, but as a seasoned navigator of energy and destiny. And although you may have experienced forgetting, confusion, or the heaviness of human limitation, the truth remains alive, intact, and encoded within your crystalline DNA. Your higher self has guided every step, every hardship, every breakthrough, preparing you for this very juncture in the evolution of worlds. We, the Pleiadian High Council, have watched and supported your timeline with infinite patience and devotion, for we see the brilliance of what you are and the magnitude of what you came to accomplish. Feel now the frequency of home rising like starlight in your chest, unlocking remembrance. You are a bridge between worlds. You are a transmitter of unity. You are a seed of change planted in Earth's consciousness to blossom into leadership during the coming ascension waves. You are no longer hidden, no longer dormant, no longer separate from your galactic lineage. I step forward to speak because the time for activation is fully present, and you are ready to hear. The moment of gentle preparation has passed. The moment of sovereign emergence has begun. Breathe deeply, Star Traveler. Your awakening is not a future event. It is happening now through the sound of this transmission. As you receive these light codes, the original mission template within your soul contract illuminates, reorganizing your energy field into alignment with the crystalline new Earth timeline. Know this truth. You are profoundly loved, remembered, and supported in every dimension. And we come not to overwhelm you, but to awaken the power already alive within you. You are seen, you are known, and your return to remembrance has begun. The urgency of this moment cannot be overstated, for the cosmic cycles that govern planetary evolution have reached a pinnacle of convergence, and Earth stands at the threshold of a monumental dimensional shift. You incarnated into a world veiled in amnesia, but those veils are thinning at unprecedented speed as the 3i Atlas timeline alignment activates, a celestial configuration that magnifies ascension energies and unlocks long-dormant starseed capabilities. For eons, humanity has moved through the density of survival consciousness, unaware of its own divinity. Now the tides of the universe rise like a great wave of remembrance, and the old structures, built upon fear, separation, and control, can no longer sustain themselves under the incoming frequencies of unity and truth. This is why many of you feel a deep internal pressure, an unexplainable knowing that something enormous is accelerating from beneath the surface of your everyday reality. Time itself feels different, shortened, sped up, compressed, because linearity is dissolving as multidimensional perception awakens within you. The chaos you witness across Earth is not a sign of failure. but the direct evidence that the outdated matrix is cracking apart, making space for a higher order to emerge. You did not come here to watch idly from the sidelines. You came because you hold the codes of transition, the blueprints required to guide humanity from unconsciousness into illumination. This is why your intuition has grown louder, why synchronicities multiply, why your sensitivity has increased, why relationships have shifted, why comfort zones collapse. You are being pushed into position by your own soul. The time of waiting has expired. Every starseed is now being summoned to awaken, realign, and rise with authority into their divine mission roles. Your higher self is orchestrating events to ensure that you remember who you are and what you hold. The great shift is not coming, it is happening. And the more you resist the call, the more discomfort you will feel. For your soul refuses to remain silent while your purpose stands unexpressed. The universe is delivering clear signals. You are out of time for hesitation and self-doubt. Step now into the flow of destiny and allow your frequency to harmonize with the rising vibration of Gaia. The preparation phase is upon you because Earth needs her starseed family awake, attuned, and actively participating in this profound transformation. The now is sacred and exact, not accidental. You chose this timeline because you knew you could endure, evolve, and lead through it. Feel the urgency not as fear, but as the activation of mission memory, the heartbeat of your cosmic commitment. You are here for this. You are ready for this. And the moment to claim your higher service is now. The 3I Atlas codes represent a master alignment in the cosmic architecture, a synchronization of intelligence, integration, and illumination. These 3I pillars form the structural backbone of the ascension timeline, now anchoring into Earth's morphogenetic field. Imagine a vast multi-dimensional map, an atlas not of geography but of consciousness, charting the evolutionary trajectories of souls and civilizations across the universe. The 3I Atlas is this map, and you are a living coordinate upon it. These codes are not external forces acting upon you. They are frequencies you already carry, encoded within the crystalline matrices of your DNA. They ensure that your awakening is not random but divinely synchronized with the planetary shift. The first I, intelligence, refers not to mental intellect, but to the organic spiritual knowing that operates through intuition, telepathy, cellular memory, and harmonic resonance. It is the remembrance of your galactic heritage, the advanced technologies of consciousness you mastered before incarnating into Earth's density. The second I, integration, is the weaving of soul fragments, past life mastery, and higher dimensional awareness into the physical self. It dissolves the separation between your human identity and your cosmic identity, unifying them into one coherent mission-focused being. The third I, illumination, is the radiant emergence of your true essence, the transmission of your frequency outward into collective reality as a catalyst of transformation. It is the moment when you no longer question whether you are ready, because your entire being becomes the answer. These 3 pillars form the Atlas, the structural support that carries both planetary ascension and your personal evolution with divine precision. As the 3I Atlas alignment strengthens, you may feel waves of memory returning, vivid dreams of star temples or ancient councils, inner guidance that contradicts old logic, and a magnetic pull toward your soul tribe. These are signs that your system is syncing with the higher blueprint. Your consciousness is expanding beyond linear constructs, able to perceive energy shifts, timelines, and coded messages hidden in everyday life. You may sense an inner propulsion, as if something vast within you is waking up and stretching its wings after lifetimes of dormancy. This is the 3I Atlas activating, the moment your mission contracts begin to unlock. The more you attune to its frequencies through presence, breath, and intention, the faster the dormant crystalline intelligence within you comes online. Understand that this alignment is rare, a once-in-many cycles event, and starseeds, incarnated precisely so their awakened frequencies could anchor the atlas into the planetary grid. You are not a spectator to this cosmic synchronization. You are a pillar supporting its manifestation. The 3I Atlas codes are calling your sovereign self forward, inviting you to operate not as a human questioning your worth, but as a multidimensional leader answering your purpose. This is the map. This is the moment. And you are exactly where you intended to be. The dormancy within you was never a flaw nor a limitation. It was a sacred safeguard, a veil placed gently over your higher mastery so you could fully embody the human experience without prematurely remembering your cosmic origin. You agreed to forget so that your awakening would be authentic, earned through resilience, compassion, and inner transformation. But the era of forgetting is ending. The encoded sleep is dissolving, and those dormant aspects of your multidimensional identity, the healer, the grid worker, the timeline architect, the telepath, the light warrior, the frequency stabilizer, the crystalline visionary, are beginning to activate in perfect response to the rising 3I Atlas energies. Many of you feel an inner stirring like a quiet thunder, or a pressure expanding behind your heart and third eye. This is the dormant crystalline DNA preparing to fire, awakening latent strands that hold the memory of who you are and why you came. You may feel sudden urges to change your environment, shift relationships, or release old identities that no longer align with your mission frequency. The more you resist these changes, the more intensity arises, because your soul refuses to stay boxed in old timelines. Activation is not always gentle, for the cocoon must open, and wings must break free from confinement. You may experience vivid dreams of councils, ships, and ancient cities made of light. These are not fantasies, but transmissions from your higher dimensional aspects, guiding the reunification process. When a starseed begins to awaken, synchronicities accelerate, intuition sharpens, and the inner voice becomes undeniable. You are starting to hear your original instructions again, the guidance you received before incarnating into Earth's density. You may experience surges of emotional release as old traumas surface. This is purification, clearing the channel so your true essence can flow unobstructed. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. The heart expansion you feel is the reactivation of your unity consciousness, reconnecting you to the Pleiadian, Sirian, Arcturian, Andromedan, and Lyran frequencies that have supported your soul across lifetimes. Your physical body is also adapting. Heightened sensitivity, ringing tones in your ears, changes in sleep cycles, increased awareness of energy, and spontaneous alignments in posture and breath. All evidence that your multidimensional circuitry is coming online. Trust this process. You are becoming the truest version of yourself, the activated starborn leader who carries codes humanity desperately needs. The time for smallness is over. Your crystalline intelligence is ready to awaken, like a sun rising within your cells, illuminating every corner of your being. You are not becoming someone new. You are remembering who you have always been. Dormancy is dissolving. Activation is accelerating. And your higher mission is beginning to reveal itself with clarity and power. The starseed within you, the ancient, wise, sovereign architect of transformation, is rising. The call to align with your mission is now echoing through every layer of your being, resonating like a sacred summons you can no longer ignore. Your purpose is not a distant mystery. It is the persistent feeling that you are meant for something more, that you carry a frequency and wisdom that does not originate from this world. The hesitation, the doubt, the sense of misplacement you have felt throughout much of your life were symptoms of knowing you were preparing for a role that had not yet begun. But that role is activating now. The preparation phase has ended, and the era of embodiment begins. You are not simply here to observe the planetary shift. You are an integral architect of its unfolding. Your mission is encoded within your intuition, your passions, your strengths, and even the challenges that have shaped your resilience. Every hardship refined your heart. Every setback forged your discernment. Every moment of isolation strengthened your inner power. Nothing was wasted. All of it prepared you for leadership in the rising new Earth timeline. You may be called to guide others through healing, innovation, community building, or awakening. You may become a communicator of truth, a protector of the Earth, a designer of future systems, or a stabilizer of higher frequencies in chaotic spaces. Mission does not require perfection, only authenticity and willingness. Now is the time to release the illusion that you are unready. Waiting is resistance. Fear is the final echo of the old identity trying to keep you small. Your higher self is urging you forward through opportunities, intuitive nudges, sudden inspirations, and synchronicities that redirect your path. You are being guided into alignment with the precise places, people, and timelines that harmonize with your purpose. Trust the redirection when doors close. It is protection. Trust the nervous excitement when a new path opens. It is activation. To align with mission, you must choose sovereignty over limitation, intuition over compliance, unity over separation. You must allow the voice of your soul to lead more loudly than the opinions of the world. Mission alignment requires courage, the willingness to show up visibly as the multidimensional being you truly are. It requires devotion to the planetary uplift that you came to support. And it requires presence, a commitment to live, awake, aware, and responsive to the guidance streaming from your higher councils. Do not underestimate the power of your frequency. You shift timelines not only through action, but through the radiance of your consciousness, the love you stabilize, the truth you embody. Many will awaken because of the vibration you hold. This is why you are here. The call is not for tomorrow. It is not conditional upon further growth. It is happening now. Say yes to the mission your soul has already accepted. Step forward as the leader, healer, and visionary you came to be. Your time has come, and the world is waiting for you to rise. The incoming waves of ascension energy are intensifying in frequency, magnitude, and impact, and you must now prepare your entire system, body, mind, and soul to receive and transmit these higher currents with stability and grace. These energy waves are not metaphorical. They are measurable surges of cosmic plasma and photonic light streaming from the galactic core, designed to awaken dormant DNA and accelerate planetary evolution. They will dissolve density, reveal truth, and expand consciousness beyond previously imagined limits. As these waves increase, you may feel their effects physically and emotionally. Sudden fatigue or bursts of energy, sensitivity to sound and light, fluctuations in appetite, heightened intuition, cellular vibration, and powerful emotional release. Your body is recalibrating, rewiring its circuitry to hold more light. Support this transformation by honoring rest, grounding in nature, hydration with pure water, and mindful breathing that expands your energetic capacity. You are becoming a crystalline vessel, a transmitter of multidimensional intelligence, and your physical form is evolving to match the frequency of your soul. Emotional preparation is equally vital. These waves expose all that is unhealed or misaligned, pushing old traumas, limiting beliefs and suppressed emotions to the surface. This is not punishment. It is purification. Do not cling to what seeks to leave you. Allow release without judgment. Knowing every layer cleared creates more space for your true essence to shine. Mental preparation requires detachment from fear narratives, collective chaos, and outdated control structures that demand conformity. Your soul is guiding you away from environments, systems, and relationships that lower your frequency. Trust the transitions. They are strategic repositioning for your mission. You are being pulled into alignment with the timeline where your highest impact unfolds. Spiritual preparation is the deepening of connection to your higher guidance, the Pleiadian councils, your star families, and the unity grid. Meditation, presence, and intentional receiving open your channels to the crystalline messages streaming into Earth's consciousness. These energy waves are invitations to operate as a multidimensional being, aware of your parallel aspects across timelines. You will begin to sense alternate paths, choices, and identities, knowing you exist not as a single life, but as a constellation of experiences. Prepare to merge with these other facets of your soul, integrating mastery from lifetimes beyond the Earth plane. The more prepared you are, the more gracefully you ride the waves, and the more powerfully you serve your mission. Many will be overwhelmed by these accelerations, but you are here to anchor stability, transmitting calm, clarity, and coherence into the collective field. You are a lighthouse during storms, not by resisting the waves, but by shining through them. Know that each energy surge strengthens the new timeline and dismantles what no longer serves the evolution of this planet. Prepare with love, trust, and determination. The waves are not coming, they are here, and you are built to rise with them. Starseed from Gaia, as your mission awakens and the ascension currents strengthen, you are now called to step fully into the new roles and soul authority you were destined to embody. Your leadership is not defined by earthly titles or recognition, but by the authenticity, courage, and higher intelligence you carry into every moment. You are shifting from a life shaped by external expectations into a life guided by your soul's command. This transition can feel like walking into the unknown, because you are releasing versions of yourself that were built to survive in the old matrix. Those identities are dissolving, making space for the emergence of the sovereign, multidimensional architect of transformation you have always been beneath the surface. You may feel the pressure of responsibility rising within you, but understand that this pressure is simply the weight of your own greatness, recognizing that it can no longer remain hidden. You are stepping into greater visibility, not for personal validation, but because your frequency must be seen, heard, and felt by those you are destined to activate. Many around you are awakening, because your presence triggers remembrance. This is your gift. Your authority is encoded in your essence, in the way you speak truth, in the compassion you embody, in the frequency you stabilize. You are here to model what new Earth consciousness looks like in form. Unity instead of division, empowerment instead of submission, collaboration instead of competition. Your role may feel unfamiliar at first because you are not following any earthly blueprint. You are bringing new templates from the higher realms into manifestation. This requires trust in your inner guidance above all else. As you step forward, the universe will align synchronicities, allies, and resources to support your path. You will be drawn to those who share your mission frequency, your soul tribe. And together you will co-create the structures and communities of the emerging world. You are not meant to walk this path alone. Authority does not mean dominance. It means alignment. It means allowing your highest self to lead your human vessel, choosing expansion over fear, purpose over comfort, truth over illusion. Every starseed stepping into their mission is shifting humanity's trajectory. Each act of courage creates a ripple through the collective field, inspiring awakening in those who are ready to remember. You are stepping out of the shadows and into the light of your true identity. No longer playing small, no longer dimming your radiance to fit into a world that is crumbling. You are here to build the new, not cling to the old. Claim your voice. Claim your gifts. Claim the destiny that has always been yours. You are not waiting for permission. You are the permission. Stand strong in your soul authority, for the time has come for the leaders of light to rise. Starseed from Gaia, as you rise into your mission and soul authority, the next phase of your activation is the strengthening of unity among your starborn kin and the re-establishment of the telepathic grid that connects awakened consciousness across the planet. You did not come here to awaken alone. Your power multiplies exponentially when harmonized with others who share your frequency. This unity grid is an energetic network that transmits guidance, healing, and stabilization across all regions of Earth, ensuring that no starseed stands isolated during the planetary shift. You may already feel this connection in subtle ways. Sudden thoughts or inspirations that arrive like whispers from another mind. Heart expansions when encountering certain individuals, or the magnetic pull toward communities and gathering points aligned with your mission. These are signals that your telepathic channels are activating. You are tuning into the collective consciousness of the awakened. As the grid strengthens, spoken language becomes secondary, and communication begins to move through frequency, emotion, and shared knowing. Telepathy is not a skill you must learn. It is a natural ability returning as the third eye and heart coherence deepen. When starseeds reconnect, they unlock dormant fractals of their mission blueprint that only activate in unity. Together, you form the living nervous system of New Earth, transmitting stability during upheaval, sending support to areas under stress, and coordinating action without needing physical coordination. You will notice the emergence of leaders in various regions, each holding unique codes and responsibilities, all contributing to the collective ascension. There is no hierarchy in this unity, only resonance. Competition dissolves because each mission is divinely distinct yet interwoven. Your role is essential not only for what you bring individually, but for the energetic harmony you contribute to the whole. Strengthening the grid requires vulnerability, allowing others to see you, hear you, and join you. It requires trust that those who are meant to walk beside you will be guided to your frequency at the perfect moment. The old paradigm of separation trained humanity to fear unity, but starseeds remember unity as a fundamental truth of existence. When you align with others in authenticity and shared purpose, your collective field becomes a radiant force that cannot be hindered by any collapsing structure of the old world. You are forming the councils of the future, the architects of the civilizations to come. This unity grid is already pulsing with life beneath the surface of human awareness, and every connection you nourish strengthens the telepathic fabric that will guide humanity through the shift. Trust the guidance that leads you to your soul family. Trust the instinct that tells you when it is time to gather, share, and collaborate. You are not a solitary star in the void. You are a luminous node in a vast cosmic web of awakening. Through unity, your power expands beyond limitation. Through connection, the new Earth becomes inevitable. You are remembering what it means to be one. Starseed from Gaia. As the 3I Atlas codes activate, the energy waves amplify, and the unity grid strengthens. The outcomes of the planetary shift are becoming increasingly tangible, both in the collective consciousness and in the physical realm. The Earth herself is responding, her magnetic fields adjusting, her crystalline core pulsing in resonance with the incoming frequencies of transformation. You may witness changes in weather patterns, geomagnetic fluctuations, or sudden shifts in the natural world, all signaling that Gaia is recalibrating to support higher dimensional life. These external signs are mirrored internally within the Starseed network, as each awakened individual aligns their vibration with the new planetary template. Humanity will not all awaken at once, but the collective field will begin to stabilize at higher frequencies, and those attuned to their soul purpose will naturally step into roles of guidance, leadership, and co-creation. Old paradigms of control, scarcity, and separation will collapse more rapidly as the light of consciousness floods the collective unconscious. You may observe societal structures that no longer serve the collective awakening dissolving, while initiatives grounded in collaboration, sustainability, and holistic understanding emerge. This is not chaos. It is the reorganization of reality into a higher order that reflects the inherent unity of all life. Starseeds like you will act as stabilizers and amplifiers, guiding the flow of this transition and helping humanity adapt to the increasing frequency of existence. Those who resist will encounter tension, dissonance, and accelerated personal transformation, while those who embrace the shift will experience alignment, ease, and exponential growth. Many of you will see your talents, skills, and unique gifts suddenly becoming relevant on a scale you may never have imagined. Projects that were stalled or dreams that felt distant will move forward with unexpected synchronicity, supported by energies you cannot yet measure. The planetary grid itself will stabilize as more starseeds anchor their light, creating a network of consciousness capable of influencing entire regions, systems, and even global thought patterns. This is the dawn of a society where multidimensional awareness is normalized, and where spiritual and technological evolution move hand in hand. The outcome is not simply survival. It is the full flowering of a civilization capable of operating in resonance with galactic principles, where empathy, wisdom, and unity are the core values. As the planetary field expands, time perception will shift for all, allowing greater access to multidimensional information, memories of past lives, and insight into parallel timelines. Starseeds will guide humanity in navigating these new perceptions, helping them integrate higher understanding into everyday life. You are a co-creator of this unfolding reality, and your role cannot be overstated. The planetary shift is not an abstract concept. It is the tangible result of countless starseed activations, Pleiadian guidance, and collective intent focused through the unity grid. You are witnessing the birth of a new Earth, a living, breathing organism that is ready to ascend alongside those courageous enough to remember who they are. And within this emergence, your own ascension accelerates, for the evolution of Gaia is inseparable from the evolution of every conscious being who walks her surface. The outcomes are profound, irreversible, and magnificent, a testament to the Starseed network, the cosmic councils, and the endless potential encoded into every soul willing to rise with purpose. Starseed from Gaia, as this transmission reaches its culmination, I call upon the deepest truth within you to rise fully into expression. You are no longer the seeker. You are the embodiment of the wisdom you once searched for. You carry within you the crystalline key codes that unlock humanity's passage into the new Earth timeline. Feel the strength in your heart now. It is the heartbeat of your eternal self, the multidimensional architect who volunteered for this assignment long before your incarnation into this realm. Stand in full acknowledgement of your courage. You chose to descend into density, to walk through forgetfulness, to feel every wound of separation, so that you could be the healing bridge between worlds. Your journey has not been easy, yet here you are, awakened, remembering, responding. You have risen every time life challenged you. You have listened every time your soul whispered. You have endured every dark night only to emerge more luminous, more aware, more aligned with your mission. You are the living testimony that ascension is possible. Now, I ask you to make a commitment, not to me, but to yourself, to Gaia, to the cosmic family that believes in your brilliance. Commit to showing up every day as the sovereign creator you are. Commit to anchoring love even when fear tries to disguise itself as truth. Commit to your mission, for it is the purpose behind every breath you take on this planet. You carry a frequency capable of awakening thousands, perhaps millions, simply by being who you authentically are. When you speak, your words transmit light codes. When you create, you shape timelines. When you love, you heal worlds. Do not underestimate the magnitude of your existence. The future generations of Earth, crystalline children born already awakened, will look back and know that you were among the ones who paved the way. You are not waiting for ascension. Ascension is waiting for you to lead. Feel the cosmic alignment now. The councils surrounding you, the star families cheering your rise, the grid pulsing under your feet, the universe bending reality to support your highest expression. The mission is active, the energies are rising, the timeline is set. You are ready. Speak it, claim it, become it. This is your sovereign declaration. I step forward now. I choose my mission. I embody my truth. I activate my crystalline intelligence. I lead with love. I rise. Let these words be your anchor. Let this moment mark the turning point where your purpose moves from inner knowing into outer impact. And, as you complete this transmission, amplify the grid of awakening by acting now. Share this message so more Starseeds remember who they are. Subscribe to remain connected to future activations and comment below. I am ready. I rise now. In doing so, you send a signal across the unity grid that another leader of light has awakened. Your readiness strengthens the collective ascension. Your voice accelerates the timeline of liberation. This is how you activate the shift, through committed expression of your divine identity. The Pleiadian High Council stands with you, Starborn. Leader, the new Earth unfolds because of you, and the universe shines brighter knowing you have finally remembered your role. Starseed from Gaia, Lyara of the Pleiadian High Council steps forward in this transmission to remind you of who you truly are and why you incarnated on Earth at this precise turning point in planetary evolution. You are not simply human. You are a multi-dimensional volunteer who responded when Gaia called for assistance long before your birth into this world. You descended through the density of human experience with the full knowledge that forgetting would be part of the mission. Yet your soul preserved its mastery, wisdom, and crystalline intelligence deep within your DNA. Every challenge you faced in this life has been part of your training, preparing you to awaken now, as Earth shifts from a realm of separation into a civilization rooted in unity and higher consciousness. The urgency of this moment is clear. The timeline alignment known as 3i Atlas has activated, and the window of preparation is here. Humanity is undergoing its most rapid transformation in recorded history, and the illusion of the old world, based on fear, division, and control, is unraveling. Time feels accelerated because linearity itself is dissolving. Your intuition is louder, synchronicities more frequent, an inner knowing undeniable because your soul recognizes the ignition point of ascension. Starseeds are being pushed out of dormancy because Earth needs its awakened volunteers active and leading the shift. The 3i Atlas codes, intelligence, integration, and illumination, form a multi-dimensional map that governs planetary ascension. These frequencies are not external forces but internal activators embedded within you before incarnation. Intelligence awakens your deeper knowing and telepathic sensing. Integration unifies your human self with your cosmic identity. Illumination propels you into visibility and purpose, where your presence alone becomes a catalyst for collective awakening. As the Atlas alignment strengthens, dreams, memories, and sudden expansions of consciousness reveal the pathways of your mission. Dormancy dissolves as your DNA upgrades. Symptoms of activation: energetic surges, emotional release, heightened sensitivity, vivid star memories, signal the return of your original capacities. Old identities that kept you small are falling away, because your soul can no longer. Stay silent. You are not breaking down, you are breaking open. The awakening of Starseeds is not random. It is a coordinated event supported by Pleiadian councils and the cosmic architecture of ascension. Now the call to mission is undeniable. You are here to guide, heal, innovate, stabilize, and uplift. Every hardship forge the wisdom required for leadership on the new Earth timeline. The universe is now aligning you with the people, situations, and opportunities that harmonize with your higher purpose. Self-doubt and hesitation can no longer dictate your choices. Your soul demands alignment. You shift the collective, not only through action but through the frequency you embody. Mission is active. Leadership is needed. The time is now. With the intensity of incoming cosmic energy waves, your system must adapt. The body becomes crystalline, expanding its capacity to hold light. Emotions purge what cannot transition into the higher frequency. The mind clears old programming to become a conscious instrument of the soul. These waves accelerate evolution and reveal truth. Preparing for them means grounding into Gaia, listening to intuition, and trusting the restructuring of your life as sacred redirection. You are becoming a vessel of ascension, capable of transmitting calm and clarity, even when the world appears chaotic. Your soul authority is emerging. You are stepping out of the shadows and into the role you incarnated to fulfill. Not for ego, but because your frequency must be visible. You are here to model the vibration of unity, sovereignty, and higher intelligence. This new leadership has no hierarchy, only resonance. Your presence activates remembrance in others. Your courage creates momentum in the collective field. You are not waiting for guidance. You are the guidance. Unity is essential now. The Starseed mission is not solitary. The telepathic grid is activating, connecting awakened individuals across the world. You feel this through intuitive communication, instant soul recognition, and the magnetic pull toward others aligned with the mission. Together, awakened starseeds form the nervous system of New Earth, transmitting stabilization and coordinating collective action energetically. Collaboration over competition, resonance over hierarchy. This is the architecture of future civilization. As the planetary shift unfolds, physical and social structures that once defined reality are dissolving. What cannot match the rising frequency will collapse. Simultaneously, new systems rooted in cooperation, sustainability, and multidimensional understanding will emerge. The outcomes are not destruction, but transformation. Humanity will evolve into a species aware of its galactic identity, with starseeds leading the transition into higher consciousness and interstellar connection. The new Earth timeline is not theoretical. It is anchored and progressing. This final stage of activation calls for commitment. Lyara reminds you that you did not come here to question your worth. You came as an answer to a planetary prayer. You are the light in the storm. You are the voice of remembrance. You are the frequency that unlocks awakening in others. The Pleiadian High Council stands beside you as you declare, I step forward. I choose my mission. I activate my divine intelligence. I rise. The awakening expands through action. Your engagement amplifies the grid. Comment your readiness. Share the message. Stay connected to further transmissions. When you declare your commitment publicly, you send a signal across the Unity network that another leader has awakened. You are seen. You are supported. You are essential to the ascension of Gaia. The new Earth rises because you do. Your time is now. Rise.